A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills.
The lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Joe Musgrove gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Dan, count goes out the window.
Digging in, Brandon Perry, and he enters play today, currently fifth in the National League batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that is off the wall. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, Dero.
Yeah, after your first original knock, Dan, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
Now at the plate, Manny Machado. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here.
Machado. Come on, baby. Stay on up there, kid.
From the stretch. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Wood has racked up over 1,300 innings on the Major League mound, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's got 8 hits in 27 at-bats. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Dero, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Here we go.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Padres 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Seager, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Will Smith.
Catcher.
The 1-2.
Will Smith.
On the ground to the right side. Adames picks it up, and that's the second out. Striding in once again, Brandon Perry. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the tape.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Taylor is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Chris Taylor. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Corey Seager. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now Corey with the swing and a deep drive to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Stepping in, Brandon Perry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That evens it up 1-1.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Count is 1-2 now. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in, Brandon Perry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Come on, baby.
3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Stepping into the box, Manny Machado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Machado now on 0-1. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Going back is the left fielder, and it's gone into the 4th floor of the Western Metal Building. How about the work the lineup? And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Brandon Perry.
Brandon Perry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1.
Here we go.
San Diego down to their final strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Right here, 1 time.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat. 2 started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
An 11-7 final in this one. The Los Angeles Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
No errors. They left 13 men on base.
We are under the light. Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top.
And the second base ends the inning, so not much happening. At the plate, Brandon Perry, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. And he takes ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Hey, stay hot now.
The 2-0.
3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-0 pitch. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk. Stepping up now, Manny Machado. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Machado, a native Floridian. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, Dero, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And he'll be run down between first and second. Into the box now, Brandon Perry. He drew a walk his first time up.
Brandon Perry.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
Hey, come on, big dog, stay hot.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Stay hot right now. Stay hot.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hot now, huh? Stay hot.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it in. So one away here with the bases empty, and striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. Hit in the air to right field. Perry is under this one. 2 gone. Leading off the inning, Brandon Perry, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
1 strike. Hey, let her fly right here.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Hey,
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
And it's fouled away. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Peters is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Digging in, Travis d'Arnaud, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Perry is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Into the box, Will Smith. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Grounded to the right. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. Ready once again, Brandon Perry. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, no one better right now. Here you go.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Right guy. No one better up there.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Now here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. And the Padres are going to walk off as winners.
And you know, these guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see, 6 innings, but he definitely was a factor in the game. Did a good job while he was out there, and he gets the W because of it.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. San Diego came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Zach Littell gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Stay tuned for Padres baseball next on the show. Michael Baird will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Digging in now for San Diego, Brandon Perry, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
Not a bad season for a rookie. He's really put himself on the map with the way he's hit the ball this year.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay high up there.
Here comes the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Smith comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Perry is there, 2 down. At the plate, Brandon Perry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Behind 0-2 now.
All right, come on now. Let it fly.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Hey, let's get up there, huh?
2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
To left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. 41st home run of the year for him. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
And with one swing at the bat, he shows you why he's driven.
Standing in, Chris Bryant. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP.
Brandon Perry will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Phams off and running. A swing and a ground ball to third.
Come on, get here,
on
get
to
here,
first,
get here.
and there were 2 down.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Dodgers. Number 3, Chris Taylor.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Striding in, Brandon Perry.
Right fielder,
Touch up.
Brandon.
Drive him in right now.
Terry.
Hey, have it like you can. Here you go. Steal.
First pitch on its way. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Floro is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit.
Find the ball.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
The 1-1. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? The tag gets 1. On to first, a double play. In now, Willie Adames. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch to first. Reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. The Padres on top, 1-0.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Friars took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Michael Baird gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Danny Duffy is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Matt Strahm earns the save out of the bullpen, his 40th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Minnesota Twins. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. Jose Barrios will be on the mound for the. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll dive back in safely.
Junior.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 18 homers, 56 runs batted in. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get fouled. Perry leads off second with nobody out. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. You're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1. Might as well fish a little bit further.
The 1-2 pitch to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
And in steps Manny Machado as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 261 the average coming into action here. 24 home runs and 81 driven in. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Lifted into center field.
All right, get halfway here.
Buxton brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught off second. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Now at the plate, Brandon Perry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Down the third baseline.
Come on, get there.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the... So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Perry is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber.
Up next for the Twins, the left fielder, Kyle.
The 1-2. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in once again, Sherwood Curtis. The 1-2.
The first baseman, Sherwood.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Perry is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Now
digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He pulls this one into right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike three. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Hold on to it. Hold on to it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Perry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Behind 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Mitch Garver. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. Mitch Garver has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Brandon Perry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swing.
Wait for your pitch up there.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 10-2 the final in this game. The Minnesota Twins sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Twins, 3 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors, and a left.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another. Ready now, Brandon Perry, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoke toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Batting 5th, the shortstop,
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
batting 5th, the third baseman, number 13,
Here's Manny Machado now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year.
Come on, baby. Speed up. Got it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
You know, he put himself in trouble right here, but he is finding a way to make pitches, and he's got a chance to get out of this thing.
Breaking ball below the zone, that's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
Nope.
And
hey, good luck.
2 and 2.
Huh?
I got the count.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Hey, 1 time, right now.
A swing, and he
Halfway,
pops him up
halfway.
on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
So striding forward now, Eric Hosmer. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here.
Hey, see him drive it up.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Hey,
In tight
nice,
here with the
nice.
first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Come on, big guy. See it up. Drive it right back up the box. Let's go.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Hey, let it fly up there.
2-0 count, the pitch. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
He must have been sitting fastball right there, because he is not going to see a better pitch tonight. He cannot let that hanger go.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Padres lead it 1-0. Digging in, Sherwood, Curtis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Sherwood Curtis.
Perry is camped under this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. One down. Next to the plate for the Padres, Brandon Perry. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Here we go.
He's set. Here it comes. Skied into very shallow right.
Get halfway here.
Mazzara will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Brandon Perry. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Brandon Perry.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Behind 0-2 now.
Come on.
In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
1-2. Here it is. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So he's able to come through here with 2 away. And that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
Hey, have a rip right up there now, huh?
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count 1-0.
Boy, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Gordon gathers it in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Padres lead it 4-2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco. Lifetime numbers against hitter, Joe Musgrove. Jorge. He's 1 for 3.
Polanco.
The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Perry is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So coming to the plate, Mitch Garver.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Perry. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
There you go, left side.
First pitch on its way. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in now, Nick Gordon.
The batter, number 1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nick.
And he popped him up.
Gordon.
Adames over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Padres lead it 4-2. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now in the box, Luis Arias. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him. Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
5-2 the final score tonight. The San Diego Padres jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Joe Musgrove earns his 12th victory in the ballgame. Matt Strahm closes the door for the save, his 41st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Twins, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 38,649. A reminder that extra light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the San Diego Padres and the Minnesota Twins. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Jake Odorizzi is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Jake Odorizzi is a really good pitcher. Doesn't get a lot of respect for the quality that he has. Low to mid-90s fastball, great straight changeup, and more importantly, a curveball that he can throw at any time. A really strong three-pitch mix. He's a pitcher. Not a thrower.
The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Odorizzi has worked his way through more than 1,500 career innings and posts a respectable ERA in the high threes. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Running hard, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Hey, let it fly.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a five-hole hitter take two in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Eric Hosmer. Number 14 on the season as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
2 home runs in 3 days.
Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Heading out toward shallow right. Perry will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Into the box now, Mitch Garver, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Garver.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brandon Perry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. On to the shortstop, but thrown away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball
swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
On the bag here.
Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Now batting, the first base.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
Line to the right side. That's in
Right
there.
here, on the
base
back,
hit.
on the back.
One run is scored. And he's safe.
Well, he was hoping that this outing would be better than his last, but it's not shaping up that way so far. He gave 5 runs his last time out, and he's already given up.
Digging in to try it again.
Now
Nick
batting.
Gordon. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Nick Gordon.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Brandon Perry. He singled his last time up.
Brandon Perry.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball
A ball and no strikes.
Here you go. See it up. Let it fly.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Come on now, one time, right here.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball.
The next twin up, Mitch Garver. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Garver.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Perry is there to put it away for out number 1. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. On the ground to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So stepping in, Brandon Perry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Wait for a good one. Drive it, kid.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 out, nobody on.
Let her rip.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Come on, kid. Get on for us. Here we go.
The pitch. Hops this one up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
All right, come on now, one time. Get a piece.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Up there, huh?
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, find some green, baby. Find some green.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels.
10-4, the final in this game. The Twins slugged their way to victory with 15.